Talk about something that's one of my biggest all-time pet peeves. One of my biggest all-time pet peeves is when people tend to make excuses for themselves and people who tend to make excuses for people around them and don't really, take responsibility for the actions that they do. I cannot stand that. Like, I understand if you have an explanation. It depends on the situation, but that is one thing that I hate. And one thing that I hate as well is people who don't necessarily know you, but they have this idea of the type of person that you are based off of, say you're working, and a lot of your coworkers think that they know you just because from work, or a stack of papers this thin, or from your resume or something like that. They think that they know you. Don't do that. My thing is this: do not put somebody else in check if you can't even check yourself on the things that you do. I'm sorry. That's just one of my biggest pet peeves. I just don't like that. Like, don't talk about my professionalism. Don't talk about any of that unnecessary bullshit. If you do not hold yourself up to the same standards that you're doing to everybody else, like, you feel me? Like, that's like, okay, you're talking about, oh, how somebody needs to quit smoking and all you do is smoke. You feel me? Or how somebody needs to lose weight and you're the one that's over 300 pounds. You have no reason or right to talk. But I don't know. That was just something that I had to get off my chest. But I want to touch based off something that also bothers me. And this is pertaining to relationships, because you always have that one friend that's in a relationship with someone, and obviously the person that they're in a relationship with is no good. But when you sit there and you tell this person leave, like you should leave this person, and just give them advice and everything, and then they just don't take the advice. And when you start getting angry about it, they're like, oh yeah, well, you're hating on my relationship, you just mad because you don't have anybody. Like, just because I don't have anybody as of right now, like so far as relationship wise, it doesn't mean that, oh, I'm hating on your relationship. I mean, if I wanted your nigga, I mean, I'm not gonna steal your nigga because that's not my style. I don't just go taking bitches niggas. Like, I would never brag about some shit like that because that's just not something that I do. But if I wanted a nigga like yours, practically an identical twin, then I will go back to the exes that I have dated in the past that treat me the exact same way and treat me like a worthless piece of shit. So don't be so quick to sit there and say that, oh yeah, you're hating. And to be honest with you, like, even if you're not my friend and I decide to just give you advice just for the fuck of it, to tell you to leave your nigga, and you're telling me I'm hating on you, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna laugh in your face. Because at the end of the day, if you're gonna allow your man to treat you in such a way, then that just means you don't know your worth, you're not a queen, and you don't have much to bring to the table. Because true queens that know what they have to offer in a relationship is not afraid to eat alone. That is one thing I found out, and one thing that I've learned. If you're a queen and you know who the fuck you are, and you are the shit, then you're not afraid to eat alone. And a lot of women in this world need to learn to eat alone before they eat with somebody else. Learn how to prepare a dish. Learn how to set a table. Learn how to, prep the dishes that you make. It's just like knowing your self-worth. It's just like respecting yourself, valuing and cherishing yourself, and make sure that you're happy with the dish that you're serving. AKA, make sure you're happy with yourself before you give yourself to someone else. On some real shit. I just don't understand that. And this goes for males too. This really does. And to be honest with you, you know what also I don't understand? People who complain about their partner nonstop. You sit there and you nitpick. One thing I do not like, and I can't say I'm a victim of this, but I've been in relationships when I've had a guy nitpick at every little thing that I do. Oh, I don't like the fact that you do this. I don't like the fact that you say that. I don't like the makeup that you're wearing. I don't like this. I don't like that. Just give me a whole Christmas list of shit that I'm fucking up on. Like, it's like I can't do anything right. Now, if you want to complain and nitpick at every little fucking thing that I do, then I can't really be with you. At the end of the day, you're telling me that you love me, but how are you satisfied with me if you're basically nitpicking at every little thing I do? You can't sit there and tell me that you love me and you trust me and I make you happy if everything I do you're pissed off about or you're upset about it. And I understand that, sometimes in relationships your partner sometimes does do things that you may not like or whatever, and you might talk about it. But if it's every little thing, bro, come on now. And this is for male and female. Regardless, I'm talking about a partner in general. Like, if you nitpicking and you telling me you don't like all these things about me, there's no reason why I should be with you. Period. There's no legit reason for me to be with you if you just don't like certain things. I don't understand that. Please make sense of the situation, because I just don't understand that. But basically, am I wrong? Am I right for thinking the way I'm thinking? And another thing, just before I leave, don't be so quick to sit there and say somebody's jealous of your relationship. And for the men out here trying to, act like that they the man and basically be a controlling ass type of nigga just to keep their bitch in check, to prove to their homeboys that they got their bitch in check just so they can look like the man. You may want to be careful, because your nigga might be wanting to smash your girl. Whole time you trying to impress your nigga, your niggas or your homeboys or whoever you chill with, about how you got your bitch in check. That's all of them motherfuckers is having a meeting without you about how they can smash your girl. I mean, that's how it goes in my hood where I'm from. I don't know if it's like that in every other hood, but it's the same shit with the females. Don't be so quick to think that somebody, don't be so quick to think a certain way because you trying to prove to your homegirls that you got your nigga in check and he do what you say. Okay, that's cool, but at the end of the day, there may be one of your homegirls been wanting to fuck this nigga for a minute, and she gonna see that the nigga not happy with you and take the opportunity to smash. And I'm not saying it is right, because I don't, like I said in my other videos, I do not condone cheating at all. I do not condone physical abuse or any other of those extra bullshit. But shit happens. I mean, if you want to prevent certain things, then you gotta be smart when it comes down to it. I don't understand that.